Alright guys, so we have the abilities for Final Form Cooler. It took 10 billion years to get in here because it kept on crashing, but here we are. Let's see if this guy is good enough to deal with VB. I do know he's yellow, that's the one thing I will say. But here we go. Ultra Final Form Cooler. What do we got? A strike attacker that overwhelms foes with absolute offensive gimmicks. Ultra Final Form Cooler joins the fight. Move this around. Strengths. Number 1. Dominate clashes with offensive gimmicks with win Dokkanbaki impacts automatically. Plus draw ultimate arts when you do. Whoa, what? They didn't say all of that. So you just get a free ult after you clash. You clash and get ult. That sounds fair. Your own Rising Rushes even have defeat notification to stay on the offensive with a barrage of absolute attacks. Okay. What's up, Gogeta? Number 2, keep on the offense with high firepower strike arts. Get a boost of damage when you draw a strike arts. Plus, draw a strike arts on each enemy confrontation. Really? Doesn't that mean he... Well, I don't think it means he gains key. But I guess every time he uses a card, he draws a strike. Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean he gains key and can combo forever, but I think that just probably means that he draws a strike every time. So he might have a lot of card draw speed. Easily overcome opponents with release type unique gauge. Continuously use strike and blast arts to switch to evolve type from evolve type to release type. He has an evolve type gauge? Okay. While in release type, get a significant increase to damage. Protect your hand, as well as nullify endurance. Protect hand is insane. Special move and ultimate arts will be greatly powered up. Bring on the heat with absolute strength for the universe's strongest final form. Of course, he's yellow, like I said in the beginning. Transformer War, Ninja Evil, powerful opponent, sagas from the movies. The Z ability episode movies and Ninja Evil. Okay, that's it. So movies and Ninja Evil, that's the only teams he has. Alright. But yeah. Oh, Ultimate Awaken Us +5. That's pretty much every Ultra. Alright. Ultra ability gets significant power up when set as leader. Damage for 30%, key recovery plus 30%, same thing as always for Ultras. Strikes, boost damage guard on activation. Whoa. Has armor so charge out fear of enemy blast. Boost damage guard plus 30% per strike? That's pretty good. We gotta see what the star ability is at. Blast, nothing interesting on it. Okay. So every time he uses a strike, he gets damage guard. That's interesting. Nullify element disadvantage when unique gauge is at release type. Massive damage on activation. Special move damage plus 50%. Cancel enemy buff effects. Also, if unique gauge is release type, nullify element disadvantages uncancelable. So type neutral blue. That's good for VB against VB or like Gogeta or something. So that's good. Green card. On hit, draw strike arts and boost strike damage. Recover vanishing gauge by 80% on activation when in release type. So this is basically... Oh, that's really good, actually. So, like, you don't even have to land it and you get your vanish back. That's good. That's very good. On activation, key plus 40, remove strike arts seal. Also, if unique gauge is release type, draw strike arts next. Vanishing gauge plus 80%. Activations reset on release type, unique gauge reaches 0%. So, every time, you can only activate it once, but if it comes back again as release type, then you can get the vanish restore again. On hit, dry strike arts next. Next activate strike arts damage plus 50% non-stacking. Nullify special coverage changes 5 counts. Okay. Ultimate. Nullify element disadvantages and deal damage to enemies on standby when unique gauge is a release type. So, yeah, they had to give him this because they know VB. Like, VB is just doing too much. Right? They knew they had to give him type neutral. So, him having type neutral like this is actually pretty damn good. That's what I wanted to see. But like I said, though, offensively, he's having all the neutral, but like defensively, we have to see what that's like, because I kid you not, VB will destroy this character. On activation, ultimate damage plus 40%, all enemy health restoration minus 50%. Also, if you need gauges release type, nullify element disadvantage is 3 counts. Yep, uncancelable. On hit, ally sub counts minus 5, that's really strong. Also, if you need gauges release type, deal half the damage to your enemies on standby members. So basically like the Spirit Bomb. Okay. Main ability. Nullify attribute downgrades on normal conditions for 30 counts. Okay. That's pretty good. Destroy one card and draw ultimate cards next. Health plus 40%, key plus 50, health restoration plus 30% for 30 counts. Then nullify attribute downgrades on normal conditions. 25 counts must have elapsed. That's really strong. That's strong. That's very strong. Starter ability. Protect Dragon Balls for 40 counts. That's really good. Can reduce sub counts on switch and increase ally damage if there's two or more Saiyan damage. Saiyan enemies. Of course. They did this for the LF cooler as well. Of course. Of course. Of course, bro. Alright. Alright, what's the damage and damage card looking like? Damage plus 350%. Damage guard plus 330%. Key recovery plus 50%. Draw speed minus 1. Protect Dragon Balls for 40 counts. I need to look. I'm actually going to look really quick to see the damage guard of the Buu Duo. I am damage and damage. I need to see that. I'm going to look really quick. I should be unmuted. So, the Buu Duo, they have 360. Cooler has 350. So, that's 10% less. And then the same exact amount of damage guard. But he could have 370 if there's two Saiyan battle members. I'm sorry, two Saiyan opponents. Then he could have 370. So I guess it's basically the same round as a Buu Duo. So, I mean, the one thing though, we have to see if he stacks damage. Does he? Because he's stacking damage guard, which is very good. But stacking damage though, we need to see. Alright. Automatically, unique ability. Automatically win Dokkan Baki Impact and draw Ultimate Arts. Also has Rising Rush. Defeat notification on Rising Rushes. That's stupid. Okay, that's a very dumb ability. On enemy confrontation, draw Strike Arts next. Health plus 5%, Key plus 30. Notify damage element received disadvantage for 3 counts. Okay, so he's type neutral for 3 counts. Defensively. That's a way to... okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's good, right? That's good against VB. That's what it's mainly for. But 3 counts? VB goes on an onslaught for like 30 counts, bro. I don't know. On Arts use one time, activation resets on switch. Nullify special cover change for 5 counts. Yeah. Type neutral. I'm sorry. Nullify special cover changes. On Strike Arts use. Draw on Arts draw or use. That's actually kind of crazy. On Arts draw, health plus 3%, damage plus 20%, or use. Because if you remember, where is it? Was it here? Plus draw a Strike Arts on each enemy confrontation. I don't know if I understand what that means properly, but I'm pretty sure it's every time that you use a card is a confrontation, right? Every time you use an attack on the opponent. So you draw a strike every time, so that's 4 stronger cards, so that's 20% damage every time that happens. And then when you use any card, it's 20% more. So there's the stacking damage. Okay, I expected that. When hit by enemy arts one time, activation resets on switch. Health plus 10%. Ally sub counts minus 3. Enemy key minus 40. Seal enemy special move arts and rising rush for 5 counts. Okay, that's pretty good. On Dokkan Baki Impact, activate Dokkan Baki Auto Win. On Dokkan Baki Impact Win, one time, destroy one card and draw ultimate arts next. On Rising Rush activation, nullify element disadvantage 3 counts. That's really good. All enemy health restoration minus 70%. Keep in mind when you rush, you have endurance null. So that's very strong, of course. On Rising Rush hit, if Rising Rush wagers lost, activate Rising Rush defeat notification deals supreme damage to enemy. Basically Super Vegito. Alright. Has a special cover change against Blast Arts. Effective against Blast. Combo to a blue. Evolve type gauge. Okay, this is interesting. We don't know exactly how this will work. The gauge charges when using a striker Blast Arts and levels up when full. It changes release type when fully charged at level 3. The question is, does it charge like Android 13? Because honestly, if it charges... Android 13 feels very fast. Then again, I guess it depends, right? Because the way Android 13 works... you would have to... I think you would... I don't actually remember. I think you would have to switch out of him and come back in. I don't remember exactly. But... it fills up decently fast, but it is a little slow when you think about it. If it's the way that Android 13 works. So, we'll see. We'll see. While in release type, get a significant damage boost and nullify endurance. Plus special move and ultimate arts also get powered up. Starts as evolve type. When you gauge becomes full based on level 1 plus. Draw strike arts next. Key plus 30. Cancel attribute downgrades. Level 2. All enemy subcounts plus 2. That's pretty good. Level 3. Switch to release type. Draw Dragon Balls plus 1. That's good. Prevent all enemy special cover changes. Wait, what? So he has a lock-in at level 3? Or am I... oh, I'm fucking tweaking. Please, he gets cover null. Sorry. He gets cover null. Tweaking. Cover null, okay. While release type, damage plus 40% uncancelable. Protect hand, nullify endurance. All uncancelable. Very strong. Protect hand is obviously insane as well. But I don't think there's key protection though. Actually, that's the one thing. There's no key protection. We'll see though. Release type, when unique gauge reaches 0%, switch to evolve type. Levels up when unique gauge is full, max level 3. Evolve type charges greatly each time with strike / blast arts used. Let me see what the wording for Android 13 is here. Let me pull up Android 13 real quick. I need to see the wording for his charge because he's the most recent evolve type gauge, I think. Let's see. Is it greatly? Let's take a peek. All these ads, dude. Charges moderately. Okay, no, he's gonna charge it fast. He's gonna charge it fast. Okay, that's better. Evolve type consumed entirely when unique gauge is full from level 2 or lower. Release type decreases gradually when on the battlefield. So, okay. Yeah, this guy looks broken. Yeah, he looks insane. The only problem I have is that I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with VB that well. Defensively. Offensively, he actually might. Defensively, I don't know about that. He does have neutral defensively for 3 counts. But VB combos forever. And his damage is stacked on equip, so all the damage he's doing doesn't go away. But he looks very good though. He has the uncancelable endurance null on when he's release type, the guaranteed clash win, the rising rush defeat nullification. He has a whole bunch of gimmicks, a lot of damage stacking, a lot of everything. But VB, man, VB might be a problem. I'll just tell you that right now. But we'll see. He does have neutral, like, VB might be a problem for him defensively. That's all I gotta say. But offensively, he probably couldn't deal with VB. That's good though. He probably can deal with VB. But you guys, let me know what you guys think of this. How good you guys think it's gonna be? I think he's gonna be very good. Probably easily top 3. Just reading off the first glance, I think he's probably top 3. Another problem I'm trying to think. He might have key problems. That might be a problem. Key might be a problem because he draws a card extra every card he uses, but he doesn't gain key off of it. I don't think. So that might be a problem. But other than that, like, he looks very good. He's definitely going to shift the meta pretty hard. And then Blue Kaioken Goku, man. What's going to happen to you? Blue Kaioken Goku's cooked. Blue Kaioken Goku's cooked. I don't know, man. But yeah, this is the breakdown for him. We'll see more info on him later on. See you guys later.